Hello everyone and welcome! It's Marika here and today I'm going to feature Botanical Garden set from Altenew's January release. I'm at the Altenew blog today with 3 different cards using this set as my focal point. If you wish to see the other 2, I list a direct link to the blog post for you on the description below. In these focus posts, I'm always trying to go out of my comfort zone, and that is what I did today. As you may know, I color a lot, and the coloring is usually the main focus on my videos. Today I challenged myself to make a card without coloring. We think that this is probably also the shortest video you've seen me make. Hopefully that's okay. I started by stamping the flowers from Botanical Garden set with 2 different shades of purple inks. Since I wasn't coloring, I wanted to play with different shades of inks. I used deep iris and mild lavender for stamping. Then I used the lightest purple shade called soft lilac to ink up the background. I'm using a textured copy paper today and I wasn't sure how it would handle the inking, but it worked very well. I really love the texture it added to the background, and since the paper is textured, the inking doesn't have to be perfect either. My first intention was to add ink only to the flower edges, but since it worked so well, I decided to ink the whole background. I cut a couple of masks and altered their placement while I was inking. I'm so lazy cutting masks, so this type of hassle worked better for me, but probably the easiest way is to cut masks for all the flowers at once. One thing that I would change in the future is that I would stamp the masks with the same colored ink that I'm going to be using for inking, since the black bleed a little. Masking paper would be more convenient, but the post-it notes worked very well. For the butterfly, I'm going to be doing some heat embossing, so I prepared my cardstock with anti-static tool before stamping. I used VersaFine Onyx black ink since it is pigment ink, so it gives me enough time to add embossing powder before it dries. I wanted to add some sparkle, so I used clear sparkle embossing powders and I heat set it with my heat gun. I think it looks really pretty. Then I cut the butterfly with my scissors, leaving a white tiny border to add more contrast. I used Thinking of You sentiment set to stamp my sentiment, and I used VersaFine Onyx black ink for both, since I wanted the black ink to match. Alright, so I messed up the card with those black dots in the middle of the flowers. I like the ones on the background, but they really don't look nice on the flower. So to fix that, I stamped a bunch of the same flowers with the same inks as on the card, and I cut them to be different sizes. Then I added foam tape on the back and stacked them together, sort of like clean and simple découpé. I glued the flowers on top of the flowers that I had stamped on my card. For the darker flowers I added 2 layers, and the ones on the back I used only 1 layer to get some variation. To finish up my card, I cut off the lower flower so that card could stand and left the other to give some interest. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. I list all the products that I used in my blog, and the link will be at the description below. Please visit Altenew blog for more inspiration. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon. Bye!